I'm Metal Jim,
And I'm his manager.
and this is Metal Prolapse, the podcast Metal Jim show. Roll intro.
Metal Jim rocks breaking all the rules. Whacking his neck to metal every day. He's nobody's fool. Podcasting with a sexy manager that can't be tamed. Metal Prolapse will drive you insane. Throw up your hearts 'cause we're tearing it up. Talking metal, talking shit, we never give up. From Corey Benedict to vintage voice sounding like shit. Metal prolapse, we got metal prolapsing out of our ass. Metal prolapse, we got metal prolapsing out of our ass. Metal prolapse, best podcast in the world. Diving deep into your metal ass with no class. Metal prolapse, we'll never back down. Join the chaos, join the madness, feel the pound for pound.
Hi, Metal Prolapse, the podcast YouTube show. I am Metal Jim. This is manager
Hello.
and my wife, who I've married.
No ring.
We are married. We don't need rings to survive. If you like that intro song, I created it myself.
Written and played by Metal Jim.
Written and directed and played by my band, Persha Derpshire.
Yeah.
You guys remember Persha Derpshire? So, what is this show about, you're asking? Well, it's simple. It's about metal
Prolapse.
and prolapsing. It's metal that just comes from our ass.
Very painful.
And what happens is that we just talk about metal and then we talk about random shit like, it's not like a show where we talk about you being fat or fat people. Well, I mean, it's really just about everything. It's about, you see my hand in yours. Huh.
Whoa. Ha!
I think people need to know what the other side of my hand looks like, so I like this angle.
Wow.
Honestly, I love Mudvayne. I want people to see my emotion. So yeah, it's just random and it's about metal news and all that fun stuff. So let's just get right into it. Today, on a very nice 60-degree weather day, I shit my pants.
Yep.
And I'm not proud of myself, but I had to pee really bad, and so I was peeing, and this is for the guys. If if you're like peeing and you're like, oh, I got to fart. Well, I trusted this fart.
We should have sat down and peed.
I should have said that.
Because then you wouldn't have had a problem.
Then I'd poop and pee at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what girls do,
Yeah.
but girls don't poop.
Right.
Right.
I've never pooped.
When's the last time you took a poop?
Never. Yeah.
Nice.
I just throw up a lot.
That's hot. It's very hot. So yeah, this marks the day on 4/21.
One.
I shit my pants. Mark it in your calendars.
2024.
So
First shit of the pants of the year.
Oh wow, me.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, if you're ready.
I haven't shit my pants yet.
Not this year.
Not this year.
December 31st of last year.
Right on the cusp.
11:59.
11:59.
I rang in the new year the right way.
Mm. She's laying in bed. Just do what my kid does. That's how I shit my pants. I don't know how you're doing it.
So anyways,
So
no more clean underwear.
I'm out of underwear. I had to go to the store and buy more.
That was the last pair.
This is kind of a true statement. Wrong guy. Thank you. Men don't buy underwear.
No,
Women buy underwear for men.
because they're sick of seeing how nasty men's underwear get.
Dude, I have so much holes in underwears. I don't buy new underwear. I just like I'll tough it out.
I will ride it till the
If
wheels fall off, baby.
If my balls go through the underwear, it's just like hanging there. See? It's just like hanging and dangling.
Hanging and dangling.
And just like hitting my legs while running. Whatever. As long as my shaft is stuck in my underwear. But the problem is when there's a hole in the shaft area. You know.
I see.
You know what I mean.
I see.
You know what I mean.
Mm.
Yeah. Speaking of a group of people who no one buys underwear for them ever are the Rockfest group. The Rockfest crew people. Because last year, old Ronnie Radke, in a video that I stitched as well, that's TikTok. It's probably banned when you watch this because that's what we care about
Yeah,
in this
I got
country.
deleted.
TikTok's dead. Thank God. It was ruining this country, not the politicians. Ronnie was talking about how bad the backstage was for the celebrities, and by I mean that by the band members.
Promoter makes all this money and then serves his artist crappy food.
There's no moshing, and so Rockfest finally came out with their new changes.
Yeah.
And you remember
a whole list of them.
Do you remember the changes?
I remember a few of them.
What was your favorite one?
I think the most funny is that the backstage area is getting updated.
Now, why would they change the backstage?
You know, it's kind of like they're implying that Ronnie was right and had a point about the conditions of backstage, which I have no idea. Never been back there. What? No.
I wish I could go backstage back there.
But the point that they went and updated things and made a post about it, which was like kind of weird. Like, I don't know why you would have to share that to the public.
Yeah,
where like you should just be like, hey, come play the show. We have brand new whatever. So it's just kind of proving the point that he was right. That it was kind of not up to par.
Yeah, Ronnie was like in his video, if you've probably seen it. It's on my YouTube as well. Shameless plug. Oops. So that he was saying that the backstage they had shitty food, like it was like the bathrooms or something, like everything.
I guess the setup
in the backstage for celebs, or I'm sorry, the singers and the bands stuck back in Rockfest. And so for some reason, like the manager was saying, is that they upgraded it so the band members in backstage will feel more comfortable. So after Rockfest, the radio host guy, who's fucking dweeb, was insulted Ronnie on stage before Papa Scotch came on, and so I saw a ghost.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I guess he has something. They had a good point. I bet you, I can guarantee you this. If Corey Taylor would have said something, this wouldn't have been a big deal. Because it
would have been fixed the day.
It would have been fixed if Corey would have came in and said, I want a fucking prime rib now.
They would have went somewhere and got it for him.
Yeah, but if Ronnie goes, I want a prime rib now, they're like, you don't even make any money. I'm rich as shit. That's Ronnie skit. But yeah, I think it's funny that they introduced, and probably because Jelly Roll is friends with all of them too. Like everyone.
Why the doors aren't wide enough?
I have a problem with the doors; they're not wide enough. You got
gotta
it.
Change your backstage. I can't fit in that room.
He probably can't. He doesn't have OCD.
He has
obesity.
I can't even.
Why is it that they're allowing moshing now? It's been 6 or 7 years of people.
And it's only a trial thing.
Yeah.
Like, I think if I read the post right, it was like, we're going to try this at one of the side stages. Where are you going? So they're going to try it at one of the side stages and I guess see how it goes. I mean, I don't know. Like, and like the side stages aren't really, I mean, they're small.
Yeah.
So like, and then like you don't really know the bands, and I don't think they're that heavy of bands that play at like the side stages. Because
No.
I think the stage that they're allowing is like a local stage.
The Bud Light stage. Right?
I thought it was like the Boneyard stage or something.
I thought it was the Bud Light. It'll probably be on screen here on YouTube.
Also, I don't know, but the side stages are all rocks.
Right, which is beautiful for moshing.
So I don't know like how that's gonna play out.
Yeah, they're gonna test it out this year, and they know it's gonna go well because no one heavy is gonna be there.
Yeah.
Not crazy heavy.
How are you gonna slam to Jelly Roll? But he's not on the side stage.
Right, so they don't have to worry about it. And the whole choice of bringing Jelly Roll to Rockfest is fucking headlining is astounding. Ice Cube is, it's cute.
But he didn't headline.
No, but Jelly Roll's headlining. And a lot of country friends that we have are confused as well. But he won a CMT award or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's nothing more rock and roll than winning a country award. Jelly Roll. I'm sure he's a very nice guy.
Right.
He's very fat.
No hate to Jelly Roll, but not necessarily a hard rock guy.
I like that Rockfest year before this one, 2022. 3. Slipknot. Godsmack. Another one.
Who was the other one? Pantera.
And Pantera.
I was
like solid rock / metal lineup. And then they go, Jelly Roll. 30 Seconds to Mars. Carrie Underwood.
Taylor Swift. Wow.
The hardest rock in Rockfest.
But I think Rockfest is kind of a joke to all the other rock festivals.
Yes.
Metal festivals.
There's a Rockfest, I don't know what country, I don't know what city, but it's called Rockfest because you don't own the name. I know the owner is trying to own it, but and I saw the lineup, and Pantera's in a bunch of rock and metal lineups. So you're like, okay, they figured it out. Why can't Cadott, Wisconsin figure it out?
Well, we kind of talked about this before.
But yeah, this is on a podcast.
So like
we have new listeners.
Rockfest in Cadott, Wisconsin. It's not like the people who go to Rockfest in Cadott.
Mm-hmm.
Music is not their number one concern.
No.
Their number one concern is camping and getting wasted. Music is like down the line of things that they care about. You know?
It's sad because you should go for the music.
Right. But how they have it set up and how it's probably always been, right? Like, you stay there and camp. And it's in Wisconsin. Like, you can't expect people not to be like, I'm going to go get drunk this weekend for the whole weekend and camp. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of the forte of Wisconsin people, in a sense.
We're stupid?
But we like to drink and camp.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, if you're actually into music, you're like, you could do both.
That's not a Wisconsin thing, being into music. Name an awesome metal band that made it coming from Wisconsin. Now name one from Iowa.
That's not fair.
That's super fair. We both have corn, but Iowa's always 5 years.
Corn's not from Iowa.
We both have corn. It's a good bass. There's stringy bass. No, yeah, I don't know. It's every time we get a good metal band from Slipknot from Wisconsin, they quit. Like there's one.
I'm sure there's some that we're not thinking of though, or we don't know is from Wisconsin.
I know everything. So
like, there's a lot from Illinois.
Like
Disturbed and like.
They're from Illinois.
Mudvayne. Yeah.
But they're from California.
Disturbed?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, the way he acts just feels very California. It's kind of
I
weird.
think now.
Yeah.
Maybe he lives in. Maybe David Draymond lives in California.
He could. I know Corey Taylor's very California now. He has the California voice.
You know, I saw this video about Slipknot. And I think it was like some guy was like talking about, did you see how the guys from Slipknot were brought up in Iowa or whatever? That's some rich kid shit.
Iowa?
And like, I don't know, it was like talking about like their yearbook or something from like school or something, and the guy was like, that's some rich kid shit. I thought these guys were hardcore, blah blah blah. I don't know how true that is, but it was a funny TikTok.
When I think Iowa, I think rich people.
But it was like this guy who was just like, you know, ripping on people.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of funny. Whatever.
I laughed.
Did you?
No. It's ironic. Rich people from Iowa.
You've never even.
What?
You don't know people from Iowa.
I do, and I know they're broke. Trying to make it. They
Stop.
can't make it.
It's hot in here.
Take your sweatshirt off. Take your shirt off.
Stay a while.
Stay a while. Take your pants off. Give me your underwear. I don't have any. I have poop in mine. Poop.
Cameras aren't even rolling.
Organic.
Produce.
Fossil fuels.
Did you know organic vegetables aren't real?
Go on.
All it's scam.
They put microphones in the lettuce.
Birds aren't real.
Just like expected. Doe surveillance.
Moon buggies.
Moon buggy. Yeah, fucking TikTok.
We're tick-tarded.
Well, thank you, government, for banning TikTok, or at least you're going to. Then we'll no longer be tick-tarded. You have fixed the country.
Yes. The government.
May Satan be with you, government.
And also with you.
And also with boobs.
What if a bird popped out and said, and also with you?
A bird?
Yeah.
In the room?
Yes, because the government has cameras in the birds.
We have now made everyone stupider.
Stupider.
And I'm proud of that.
And that's it.
That's the podcast. Boo. Lame.
Ice water.
Why does Chad Gray hate
Me.
Vince? Well, not just you.
He hates me.
Chad Gray, if you're watching this, you're not. But if you're
I'm
watching
gonna
this,
tag you so you see this.
every time we're at a Mudvayne / Hell Yeah show, I know the other one won't exist anymore, but every time we're at a Mudvayne show, this person right here, beautiful person, not a baby person,
A real adult person.
a real adult person. Every time we're at a show and we're up front, you seem to high five everybody else. Everyone gets a high five. My dumb friend Pedro got to hold your chest while you were singing a song, and this was the Hell Yeah era. And you had a six pack. But that's not a jab. It's a jug. Jug.
It's a gig.
It's a keg. And you just never high five this person. She's been a Mudvayne fan since she was but a wee sperm.
It's firm.
And it was trapped under her skin. And she digged her way to the ovaries to become a Mudvayne super fan. And she only has the shirt. That is a super fan. And you just ignore her. Now, one time we went to a Mudvayne show that you were at, Chad. And
No, he wasn't there.
he was playing bass that time. And she had the face paint on. With the whole thingies, remember?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You were there, you
I
remember?
was there too.
And Chad still avoided you. Can you explain why Chad Gray hates my manager?
I don't know.
Blankety blank name. We don't have a name for her yet.
I think it's my face. I think he hates my face.
Chad? Come here. Do you hate her face? You know what I think it is that he only high fives the men
Oh.
because he doesn't want the wife to get jealous.
I think it's to protect himself.
From what?
Getting sued.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So.
Go on. Oh, here we go.
Like a man. When we see them next month, gonna tape down the old bosoms.
Can I watch?
No. And I'm gonna wear a hat. I might look like Justin Bieber a little bit.
I'm into it.
But I think that might be the trick. That might be.
I will give Chad Gray some credit. He does comment on our photos and stuff.
He does
our
interact.
videos. He what?
He does interact.
He interacts. Now, he could be paying someone to interact.
That could be.
And I would never do that.
Until you make that much money.
Until I make that
pay
money.
someone.
Yeah. This podcast is going to take off.
We're gonna make millions.
You heard the intro. It's the best podcast in the world.
Wow. Who knew it?
So, Chad, we're going to be Mudvayne's The Rave Milwaukee, May 15th. I had to look at my manager because she has our schedule always.
Yeah,
it's in her brain hole. You will high five my manager / wife.
Or I'll find you.
I will find you on stage. I won't do anything, but I'll find you there.
I'll see you.
I'll see you there.
And I'll make a face at you.
And I'll you get one of these on both ends of the camera.
Wow.
Yeah. So Chad, high five. I'm gonna make a sign that says high five my manager.
You should.
Oh, and then people behind me will get mad because you're holding up a sign.
I think there's like a limit on how big of a sign you can have. Do you remember that little tiny sign we saw at the last Mudvayne show? Was like a printer paper, like a regular piece of paper.
I still can't see.
What?
I still when if they're in front of you and they have that stupid paper.
I know.
If you're a sign person, fuck you.
You can't. You have to be like on the rail so you can like put it over.
Yeah, if you're holding,
you can't just be like, yeah, while you have like a million people behind you.
Right, and so it's like this, and you're holding up the whole time. I remember this at the Mudvayne show. Right, she had the one where it said "Metal saved my life."
Yeah,
and then another one that said, "Look at me, I like metal."
So like, look at me, hello.
Yeah, look at me, hello. Pay attention to me.
Call me, and it had her phone number on there.
Yeah, I called her. It was definitely not her number. So, but they're holding it up. She's holding up those, but we're so far back, they're not gonna read.
Yeah, it's so small.
A printer paper sign.
It's so small.
On TikTok, there's this girl who attacked somebody's sign because they're holding up for Drake the whole time.
Drake?
Yeah, like Drake was singing. He's just like ass and titties, ass and titties. And this girl had a sign up like the whole time. And this girl goes and takes it, rips it out of her hands.
I mean,
and I'm pro violence for that.
If it's up the whole time,
she had it up the whole time,
and you go, hey, like,
hey, buddy,
bring it down. Yeah. And they say no. What do?
Do you grab the sign and rip it?
Or, well, because they have both hands in the air.
Yeah.
You just gotta maneuver in front of them.
Yeah. Or
maybe
I choose violence. I like that you take the sign and rip it.
What if you lit it on fire?
Oh, I don't smoke. So I guess we'd have to find someone to lighter.
No, we'd have to make a fire. We need to find together.
Fuck you.
And then you go, I'm getting to it. Hold on a second.
Drake's like, what's going on over there?
He's Canadian.
I don't know how Drake sounds. Drake loves talking to women underage.
And apparently he has a giant wiener.
Yeah, that's what he is on camera, flopping it around.
Yeah, it's like huge, I guess.
It wasn't leaked. He released it.
Leaked.
He's like, oh no, my penis. Whoa. I say that he talks to underage girls because when that girl from Stranger Things was like 14, or he was like sliding in their DMs. It's a little. I'm not calling him a pedophile, but it's there. It's close. It's very, very close. I don't know what you're talking about. Release the transcripts. I want to see what you're saying to 14-year-olds.
Check the hard
Now, if you're
drive.
just saying like, "Hey, man, it's hard being a celebrity," and she's like, "Yeah," and then I'd be like, "Whatever." But if you're like, "Hey, what do your panties look like?" That's a problem.
That is from.
Yeah.
Your glasses are falling off your head.
No, they're not.
Now your hair's all messy.
I don't have a hairstylist yet. You can donate to Metal Gym for a hairstylist at 1-800 donate to Metal Gym the hairstylist. He really needs it.
.com
.org
at Gmail.
at Gmail. Not TikTok. That's banned.
Yep.
So Chad Gray sucks. So
No.
Chad Gray's a good guy. Hates Vince Neil. He
I
doesn't.
don't know that he hates
He doesn't
Vince Neil.
hate Vince Neil. He just. I agree with him. Like,
I think everyone at this point agrees, like, just
let it go.
like it's done.
Hello.
When you can't sing your own songs anymore, it's done. It's done.
I would prefer him to track his own songs.
Just like lip sync
just
the
goes-
whole time.
Or he's eating a hot dog.
Now you're on to something.
That guy loves buffet lines.
Like, if he could make money while he's eating,
Why doesn't he join the Food Network?
the new Guy Fieri.
Holy shit. Hey, Vince, when you're watching this while you're eating your 12 donuts, you need to get on the Food Network and try foods around the United States like Guy Fieri. Just dress like Guy Fieri. He looks like Guy
He
Fieri.
already does dress.
He already dresses like Guy Fieri. This is a good idea.
And I think he's probably friends with him, honestly.
There's no way they're not friends.
They have to be friends. bet.
There's a reason why Vince looks the way he did. He does. It's because of Guy Fieri.
He hangs out.
Guy Fieri just, oh, fuck. He gets really horned up when he's about to eat food, Fieri does.
You know, I get it.
With food?
Yeah.
You get horned up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? I
I
try
would
to
love to eat.
shove footlongs on my butt.
Of course, it takes the funnel, but like,
Takes the fun out of it.
oh, we already all get on this fucking story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh,
Chat.
later.
Hey. Hello?
So glad this isn't live.
Yeah, this would suck.
This would be.
Perfect in every way. Keep thinking my camera's over here. There is a camera over here, but I keep going like,
I go like this.
we were originally going to do it like this. So welcome to
Oh,
Metal
it's
Gym Run.
ASMR.
Ah. Ah.
Oh.
Ah.
No, man.
Ah. You know who my dad is?
Huh?
Do you know who my dad is?
I have a couple guesses.
Mom was a groupie.
Papa with a Rolling Stone.
I don't know who my papa was. I look.
There's a few people.
Imagine if he was just some lame dude who worked at like,
Best Buy.
yeah. Just my mom got freaky with a Best Buy instead of like an actual singer of a band.
She just thought he was in a band.
She's like, "Are you selling me a VCR right now?" He's like, "Yeah." And they're like,
Oh, yeah.
3 minutes later, she was
Oh.
pregnant.
Little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy popped out of that giny.
Oh.
Oh yeah, brother. Oh,
No,
okay.
we're not doing that.
Sorry. Take a sip. Take a sip. It'll last longer. Did I say it?
Take a shit.
Take a shit. It'll last longer.
Not in your pants, though.
I pooed my pants
Today.
today.
Literally.
It was 420 yesterday.
Yeah.
Hitler's birthday. Happy birthday, bud. Guy was a knucklehead. Real goof. You can make fun of it now. It's been over 100 years.
100 years?
Yeah. And
100 years?
yeah.
1924.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
It's been close to 100 years.
For what?
Hitler's death.
When did he die?
1945. The Great Depression.
It's 2024.
So how many years has it been?
Not 100.
What's 2024 minus 1945?
We're not doing this.
Bitch, I'll do what I want.
It's 80 years.
2044. No, it's not. 2024 minus 1945. It's been 79 years. It's been almost 100 years. What? This is the podcast. This is the last and final podcast.
I'm never doing this
I
again.
can't work with you.
I'm never coming back here.
All right. You suck. What if somebody
Go ahead.
middle finger like that?
Get out of here.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Help, please. Please. Are we tick-hearted?
Yes.
So Wage War came up with a music video before their good one called Magnetic.
No, it's gonna be magnetic.
It's gonna be magnetic. Sucked.
I don't think I watched the video.
I heard the beginning of it and I was like, no. And they made another one called 9 Inch Nails.
Yes.
Nails or something. And that
It's nails, but the S is a 5.
Nubs.
Nail vibe.
Elvira. She had big boobs.
Elvira.
She had huge tritskits. Anyway, I digest. But that video's their music's much better now. What I'm trying to say is that everyone releases a radio song
Yes.
and then they release the stuff that people actually want. If you're only releasing radio stuff, we know what you're up to. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. All you want to do is be on the radio. You want everyone to play your stuff. You don't want to be original. I get it. But Wage War is different. Their singer has a lazy eye. Kinda.
Does he?
He kinda does. You can pull a picture. Well, I guess they're not going to show it. Sometimes in some photos, it looks like he's not looking at... half of them's looking at the camera, the other half isn't.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
When he sings, they just go.
He's like Pennywise.
Right.
Oh!
When he hits a certain note, they just go.
He might have a lazy eye. I don't know. He might.
Maybe he had an injury.
That could be.
Maybe he's disabled.
Is that considered disabled?
To have a lazy eye?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is it? Do you think he drives the buses?
How many buses have crashed? And was he driving?
Is anyone coming to the right?
Guys! Anybody over on that side of me?
Ah!
I don't even know his name.
Fred Durst?
No, not
Oh, that's Limp Brisket.
Remember when we were going to see them that one time in Green Bay?
We were?
Yeah, and they were like walking outside at the bus, but I don't know if it was actually them. But I was like, I think they all have normal people names. I think that's probably Jacob and Cody and Michael.
West Berlin? You said Limp Bizkit.
No.
Oh.
Wage War.
Oh.
I was like, I think they all have like normal people names.
They do.
Yeah.
I think it's like Cody,
Yeah.
Greg,
Like Brad.
Chris, Tanner.
Sound very white.
Very white. They're from
Very-
Texas.
Very white name. No, they're not.
Yeah.
They're from Florida.
They're from Florida.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Home
The
of
guy
the
died.
alligators.
Alligator got him. He bit down. He's like, oh! His eyes shook out. And his eyes shook out of place.
It just popped right out.
All in good fun. I'm kidding. You know what I fucking hate?
What?
It's when like bands like Wage War and Mudvayne, they're like, this is the band you want to see. And then they're like, hold up, let me show you 5 bands before we play. And I don't want to see you up there. I'm a headliner guy. Like,
I think that comes with age.
yeah, I am. Well, I'm 21.
Sure. You're young fellow.
I'm very young. No, what I'm saying is like 2 bands, fine. 5 before you? I'm tired. I don't have time for this.
I think the problem is that we go to shows before the gates open.
No, we're already. Well, I'm gonna get front.
Right.
Yeah.
So either you have to be okay with, standing up there forever,
Yeah.
or be okay with not being up front.
Well, sometimes it's 5 really good bands, and in that 5 there's like 1. Like, I'll just throw a name out. Butcher Babies. I just found a name. Like in Illinois, we're like Butcher Babies. You're like, who fucking cares, right? But then after them, they're like, Snap Point Guar, Cold Chamber,
Right.
Mi Loco, Senor,
Meatloaf.
Meatloafo,
Meatloaf.
Meatloafo.
Wow.
Yeah, Weird Al Yankovic. And then Mudvayne comes on. That's why I'd like to see that.
Yeah, it's I think pretty rare when you get a full lineup of all the bands you want to see.
God,
Very rare.
when was the last time that's happened?
That show, probably.
Yeah. Guar being there is funny. And Cold Chamber.
It's fun.
Gual, Corn Chamber, Mudvayne. Corn Chips Chamber. Helen Keller taught us that.
Helen Keller's not real.
She wrote a book
And flew a plane.
and flew a plane. Bullshit.
I call bullshit.
Helen Keller could see. She was just dumb.
She wasn't a real person. It was a made-up story.
They had a picture of her. What's funny to me is there's a movie called The Adventures of Helen Keller. And no, but there's a movie about Helen Keller, and it's old. And they're yelling at her to say water. Water. Well, she's deaf and blind. How is she hearing you? Water. Like, how would you know?
Is that real?
Yeah.
Yeah, how would she be able to hear you and make the noise? And she couldn't see you to mouth it.
Say water. Look at these pages. Oh!
It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Yeah, this is the whole story.
I don't think Helen Keller's real.
No.
How about that? We learned something today. Helen Keller's a fraud.
She's going to jail.
Going to jail, bud. She's not the one who got... Oh, no, that was Anne Frank. Okay. 2 different people.
What?
Completely 2 different people. Let's tell everybody our first show that we're going to.
We're going to... Wage War.
Right.
I forgot who was first.
Wage Wars first.
Yes.
And then Mudvayne. And then Creed.
Yes. I'm gonna have a religious experience at Creed.
I know a lot of
So excited.
people clown me for Creed, and that's fine. But
But that's the whole point.
yeah, you're going there because it's going to be stupid.
It's like a weird ironic thing to go see Creed.
Well, what do you mean?
Because I don't know how to explain that. It's almost silly,
Yeah.
but but still, there's so much talent there that it's still a good show, but it's just silly because you get to sing with Scott Stapp
Oh, I'm going to...
and just
Home now.
be ridiculous.
6 feet from the edge and I'm singing.
Yeah,
Maybe 6 feet not so far down.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Why doesn't Creed do the Super Bowl halftime show?
They should.
They should.
Silent petition.
They'll probably get Taylor Swift. 1989 was a day I remember.
I don't even
I don't know any Taylor. Well, Shake It Off.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
The only reason
like,
why
I
I
don't know what
know
else.
Shake It Off is due to people making fun of the song Shake It Off.
Oh.
Shake it off. Shake it off. Apparently one of her new lines in one of her songs that she came out with was, I belong in 1857, but with less racism or something.
What?
I'm not quoting that correctly. But I was just like, okay. She put out 2 new albums like yesterday or some shit. Those are the shows we'll be at, and it'll be a good time. And thank you for listening to the pod. If you listen all the way through, thanks for watching the tubes.
And the Flooby-Doobs.
And the Flooby-Doobs. If you watched it all the way through, make sure to like and subscribe to the podcast and the YouTube/Facebook or whatever you're watching this on.
There you go.
Thanks for coming on the pod today.
First and last podcast.
The first and last podcast. We've been canceled already. Yes.
That was the goal.
Everyone has a podcast.
Everyone.
Literally everyone.
Once you're born, boom, you're on a podcast.
They put you called newborn podcast, and it's just I don't know, baby sing.
They sing Creed song.
Got a shitty titty. Oh. Thanks for watching. We like you as a friend. Can't believe my band put this together. The perfect dirt.
Every day is nobody's fool. Podcasting with a sexy manager that can't be tamed. Metal Prolapse will drive you insane. Throw up your hearts 'cause we're tearing it up. Talking metal, talking shit, we never give up. From Corey being a ditch of vintage voice sounding like shit. Metal Prolapse, we got Metal Prolapse in our